Okay, guys, again, another mini training here. Week number 22, Advanced Meta Programs. How to decode deeper filters for motivation and decision making. I'm Wayne Sutton, Inner Compass Coaching. And of course, you can jump over to waynesutton.coach to learn how to get certified. How to get certified as a coach in Inner Compass Coaching and how to build a very successful six or even multiple six-figure business working from home. So go to waynesutton.coach or lifecoachlifestyle.com. Today, again, we do these mini trainings. They're just a portion of our full-blown training and our one-on-one coaching. They're going to be 10 minutes or less, so I do talk fast. I do get into it, take notes, save the video. And if you haven't yet subscribed so you don't miss any of them. We have many more of these mini trainings coming out. Okay, so today we're going to jump in, so take notes, and we're going to talk about meta programs, okay? How to use them as unconscious filters, and drills, etc. Now, we introduced meta programs back in week 14. They're unconscious filters that shape how clients think, decide, and act, how we think, decide, and act. So let's go into some advanced patterns that can unlock hidden motivation. Why people really do what they do. So hang tight to the end. I'm going to give you some real revelation on this. When you hear meta programs in someone's language, you'll know exactly how to coach them, influence them, and inspire them. So, number one, let's do a quick refresh. What are meta programs? They're unconscious filters. What we pay attention to, how we sort experiences, how we make decisions. They're not good or bad, they're just preferences. Okay, like towards and away, internal, external, options versus procedures. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through 5 different advanced filters in the next 6-7 minutes. So we're going to go quick. So write these down. Go grab pen and paper, write these down. Sameness versus difference. Sameness notices what is similar, stable, consistent. Difference notices what is a change, contrast, what's new. So sameness clients, they like routines. If you're working with clients that love routine, they need consistency, then this is going to be really good. But then there's also clients that need novelty. They need something new, something different. Now, both of us, we need a little bit of both, really, in our life, but we prefer one way or the other, okay? So sameness clients like routine, difference clients need novelty. Number 2, frame of time. There's past, present, and future focus. Past focused clients anchor in memory. Everything they do is what happened in memory. Where future focused clients going to thrive on vision. This is what I see for the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 5 years. So number 1, are they the same? Are they different? Number 2, frame of time. Number 3, proactive versus reactive. Proactive, this is somebody that will initiate quickly, sometimes impulsively, and I've been guilty of that, but I want to go get it done. Reactive, they wait, consider, and respond thoughtfully. So help proactive people slow down when needed to do the work. Sharpen the axe before you chop down the tree. But then also you need to help reactive people that are just reactive speed up into action, take some proactivity. And this will come from listening to their language, their past events, and as you coach them, what decisions they make and how they make them. And then there's the convincer. I call this the convincer channel. Like, what convinces them? The seeing something, visual proof. Do they need to hear it or testimonials? Or do they need to do it, personal experience? This is why when you're working with someone, you can show them charts and graphs and white papers. And sometimes they'll be like, okay, I see this. Sometimes they need to go and hear testimonials, or they need to hear how someone else did it. And then sometimes you need to give them an actual homework assignment. Like, hey, let's do this. When I start my coaching calls, a lot of time, like, hey, grab pen and paper. We're going to do an experience. We're going to do an experiment right now. We're going to do some homework right now. And then, of course, a lot of people need to read. They want that written evidence. So how do we do this when we're trying to help somebody? Number 1, find out their primary VAK, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, but also make sure you truly persuade them, coach them, guide them in all of these. So I'm going to show them the proof. I'm going to send them testimonies. I'm going to give them homework. And I'm going to send them either an article, a blog, or I'm going to literally mail them a book and say, I need you to read this read chapters 1 through 3 before our next meeting. Okay, so match their convincer channel when making suggestions. Number 5 is it's not just the convincer channel, it's the mode and frequency. How often do they need to be convinced? Okay, if you read my book, Instant Rapport, we talk about the power of this. But I want to talk about this again here really quick. Once, do they need to see something once and go, okay, I'm in? A few times or continuously? So there's one area in my life, I'm making some changes. And sometimes because of old patterns and the way the mind works, I'm tempted to go back to this old pattern, actually in the way I'm eating. So what do is I will literally pull up YouTube videos that are doing the new way of eating, and I'll listen to it multiple times a day. I'll listen to a 1-minute segment. I'll listen to a 1-hour video if need be. So I'm convincing myself, I'm indoctrinating myself. Okay. And here's an example. A client may need to see it for themselves every time, or they may need to hear it once from a trusted source. Okay. So how do we use this? And I've got about 4 minutes left. So how do we use this in coaching? Okay. Let's jump in. If someone is, first of all, adapt your language. If someone's they want to get away from pain, they're more away from than towards, then I'm going to change my language to, hey, listen, working with me and using this process is going to help you avoid stress. They want to get away from stress. But again, if they're towards motivated, hey, this is going to help you achieve peace and prosperity. Make sense? And then I'm going to match my strategies to their frame. Let's say they're different and they're, I'm going to talk about things in that realm. If they're same, I'm going to talk about things in that realm. So difference, future, proactive, then great at vision creation. Okay. They want something different. They're looking in the future. They're proactive. Create a vision so they can move towards it. Someone is sameness, past, reactive. Then we want to talk to them about preserving that wisdom and finding stability. Speak in their filter first. Then gently stretch them towards flexibility. Let me say that again. Speak the way, meet them where they're at. Pace, 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 lead. So meet them where they're at, then stretch them towards flexibility. So here's what I want you to do. This week, I want you to listen for at least 3 patterns in everyday conversations. Are they the same? Are they different? Are they towards? Are they away? Pick one program that you normally lean on, like towards motivated. And spend one day consciously practicing the opposite. How do I get away from it? If I want to get towards wealth, how do I get away from debt and despair? If I want to get towards health, how do I get away from sickness? Just spend one day in your own mind thinking about this. Now, in the next session, with a client, identify 2 meta programs and deliberately phrase your coaching to match them. Now, I know this is a lot to cover in 10 minutes. So you're probably going to need to watch this a few times. Let the clear word become even more clear. But here's another key. Get certified with us so we can teach you all of this and help you truly create a life for yourself and for others that's going to be life-changing. So go over to lifecoachlifestyle.com or waynesutton.coach today. Do it now. And be sure to subscribe. And remember this, meta programs are hidden keys to motivation and influence. Once you hear the filter, you can speak their language. And then transformation flows naturally. Now, why should you subscribe other than all of the other obvious reasons? Because next week, I'm going to jump into something it's called the Milton Model Hypnotic Language. Now, don't let the word hypnotic sound too woo-woo or freak you out, but it's the counterpart to the meta model. It actually helps guide clients into resourceful states and open up their unconscious mind to new possibilities. You excited about that? It's game changer. So be sure, again, subscribe, like, share, comment, all the fun stuff. Jump over to waynesutton.coach or jump over to lifecoachlifestyle.com. Get your book, and I'll see you next week. God bless.